Totally net zero barbecue in 1 minute with 100% sustainable ingredients. Let's get grilling. Burning charcoals destroys the planet, so the first step is to put those in the trash. This electric hot plate is totally emissions free and fits perfectly inside a grill.
The shit's gonna hit the fan! Yeah!
By using a basic solar panel as the power source and a simple bit of DIY, this barbecue is now totally sustainable. Then grab some air-dried bugs on Amazon to make my famous Net Zero bug burgers. Add some jerk seasoning and add to the blender, followed by a handful of oats, a spoonful of yummy soy paste, some brown sugar, simple white flour, beetroots for colour, and a generous splash of seed oils. Then blend the bug burger mix until it solidifies. And boom, your totally sustainable bug burger mix to mould into patties. Shape the bug mix into 3 or 4 patties ready to grill. Prepare your grill and add a generous splash of seed oil. Look at that net zero goodness.
In your opinion. In your opinion.
Add your patties to the barbecue and leave to go golden brown. With the burgers cooking, it's time to crack open a soy-based beer alternative before we add the plant-based cheese. Add a slice to each patty and leave to melt while we make my sustainable soy slaw. Simply grate some cabbage and a carrot and add some soy-based yogurt. Creamy.
Wow.
Swapping out bread for corn cakes, it's time to serve up. Adding some homegrown pickle or a garnish of your choice. I use these homegrown tomatoes. And voila! Just look at that juicy net zero bug burger. Who needs meat? I then decolonize the serving area with a rug and perform a stolen land acknowledgement. The perfect family barbecue, all for just £280. Cheers!
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is Damien Slash and I love him. He likes to troll about the current social norm that people seems to be pushing us to do, but he goes to the extreme to give you an idea what might happen. That is not happening yet, but it might happen. But you know what's the problem is? Most of the things that's happening right now was comedy years ago. So I'm not surprised this might be the new future.
We need to block out the sun. And it turns out that blocking out sunlight is actually a good thing for the planet. And the great news is, this is now happening in the UK.
What?
The private company Aria are going to spend £50 million in just the next few weeks and start blocking out sunlight immediately. Apart from helping to save the planet, blocking out sunlight could also help the UK to deal with its increasingly hot summers. Unfortunately, conspiracy theorists like Joe Rogan have been spreading misinformation about cloud seeding for many years, leading many people to be anxious and worried about using chemicals to block out sunlight or seeding clouds or chemicals in the sky in order to do good things for Mother Earth. But the truth is, we only have about 2 years left to try and save the planet from the 1.5 degree threshold that would mean the end of human life on this planet, and possibly the end of all life as we know it. So instead of being frightened of climate manipulation technology, we should be welcoming it.
You know?
There was a time that a lot of people were saying, they're doing that. They're spraying stuff in the air to block out the sun. If you said that, people look at you different, they think you're crazy, bada bing boom bash, and I'm like, okay. But now the government is talking about blocking the sun, as if the technology is not used, but now that it's being used, it's a good thing. It's the typical gaslight technique. We're not doing it, you're crazy, but if I do it, it's a good thing, you better accept it, or you're a bigot.
What the heck is that, man?
There comes a point I'm like, okay, do you want me on the left or the right? But I just want to be in the middle, but that means I'm on the right.
Communism forever.
Speaker, the Secretary of State thinks it's a good idea to fill our fields with solar panels at the cost of billions of pounds to the British taxpayer. I hate to break it to you, Mr. Speaker, but the solar panels rely on sunshine. So why is he supporting now a project to block out the sunshine?
The struggle was real.
The honourable gentleman never ceases to amaze me, and not in a good way, Mr. Speaker. Look, what I would say to him is this, and this is where, you know, they've made their decision. I'm not sure what their position is, which is cheap, clean, homegrown power is the answer for Britain because it gives us energy security, frees us from the petrostates and dictators. We're in favour of it. They're against it. Goodness knows where they are.
Adelo, remember to subscribe.
¿Por qué?
Like, I'm so confused. You think the sun is good for cheap energy, but it supports climate change.
That's one thing we agree on.
So we're going to block it, and I'm going to blame the other people that says you're blocking your own plan. They're kind of on your side, but you're like, well, you don't want cheap energy. You decide to block the sun. I'm like, how don't you see this?
Huh? I'm blind!
But y'all, I'd rather go back to America and deal with the racism in America before I sit here in Africa.
That's racist.
and deal with the bullshit bribery, the bullshit fraud, the bullshit scams, the bullshit too expensive, the bullshit not having no snacks.
What?
The bullshit not having no food, the bullshit electricity, the bullshit hot water, the bullshit, what's that shit called that be coming down?
Bullshit lizards.
The bullshit animals, it's scorpions outside the house, it's big ass spiders, it's big ass lizards, colorful lizards you ain't never seen before, all in the fucking room with you, sleeping with you.
No.
All the bullshit people trying to scam you when you go outside thinking you rich, so they trying to get more money off of you. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this shit. I'm really trying to wrap my head around how are Americans coming to Africa and being happy. Please comment down below.
So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, supposedly, allegedly, this is a person that decided, you know what, America, you suck, I got the money, I can escape, I can come with my dollars and have a good time in Africa. But then, the culture over there was so different, the adaptation was so hoarse, dealing with America seems like a good deal. I'm from Curacao. Going to a Western world, I'm not saying it's way better, but it's way more comfortable. Infrastructurally, I mean, it's just a little different. And to go from America to Africa, that's a wake-up call for this lady.
For me, I'm ready to go. And I always used to say, if it's up to me, it will be. And I'm going to go out to Africa and make shit happen. No, I don't want to. I want to take my businesses back to America. I want to open up shop back in America, open up my dentist office and all the stuff that I was going to do out here in America.
So now it starts making sense. It seems like she tried to open a dentist in Africa. It's just that the way they deal with people there is just so different that she doesn't want to deal with it anymore.
Steady electricity, and the only time our electricity get cut off is when we don't pay the bill. And we got it so good now, we got prepaid electricity, so if we forget to pay the bill, we put some money on that prepaid thing and it comes right back on in 2 minutes. In less than 2 minutes. This shit right here didn't come on for 14 hours yesterday. I can't deal. I love the people. Don't get me wrong, when I'm outside, I'm having fun. I love people, but when I come back to reality, when you come back home, home is where the heart is, right? When you come back home, you're supposed to feel comfortable, you're supposed to be happy. I'm not happy. To live in a house where you look outside and all you see is turkeys and ducks and chickens and sheeps and old malnourished cows.
I wish I could find the full clip. I mean, in all honesty, if I would live in such a culture, I would be super happy. I would be super comfortable. As you can see, if you're one step ahead and you do your things properly, things are great. The point is, the infrastructure where she went was different compared to America. So,
he wasn't a member of a gang. And then they looked, and on his knuckles, he had MS-13.
There's a dispute
Well, wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattooed.
He had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry.
He did not
Don't
have the
do that.
letter MS-13.
It says MS-13.
That was photoshopped. So let me
That was Photoshop, Terry. You can't do that. Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay. But I picked you, Terry. But you're not being very nice. He had MS-13 tattooed.
We'll agree to disagree. I want to move on to something else.
Terry, do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture.
And you think it was Photoshop?
Trump thinks he had actual letters MS-13 on his knuckles, the dumbest president ever. Marijuana is the M, smile is the S, the 1 and the cross is a 1, and the 3 holes in the skull is a 3. MS-13, MS-13. It's been poorly communicated, but that's actually what it means. And she responded, no, he thinks the letters on the Photoshop image was real, so either he is dumb to figure it out, or they are just lying to him. So why are we even talking about if the signs are good or not, if he's dumb or not, when you just by yourself prove he is MS-13?
You mean to tell me that now you're mad because they want to take the poison out of our food?
Why?
Y'all, are you okay? you're mad because you have to pay your student loan back? Because the previous administration lied to you and lied and lied and lied and lied and lied again. Get it through your head. This is exhausting trying to freaking communicate with you people when you can't understand actual logic.
Because I believe they don't care about the solution. They care about who brought the solution.
Do you know how much of a nightmare it is to even be on the same planet with you people sometimes? It's like you literally find something negative about a situation that even betters your life, the poison, right? Taking it out of your food, and you find a reason to get mad. You must live an awful existence. Some of y'all need some Jesus. I don't even feel sorry for any of you anymore. I tried, like in the back of my mind, I tried to think, well, you know, maybe, just maybe. No, there is no more. You guys are literally gone. Your mind is on the moon. It is gone. It's done.
And the robot told me, yes, many foods and food additives that are allowed in the US are banned and restricted in Europe due to health and safety concerns. Imagine somebody cares about your health, but he's in the wrong party. I guess we will never deal with this guy, right? The bill must be evil. Come on, man.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, jam, turloqueta, verdetta, welcome.